Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today's video is a Meals of the Week video, so it's everything that we've eaten this week. We eat a plant-based vegan diet, so all our meals are plant-based and vegan obviously, and I do try to sort of pack in as much sort of different types of vegetables as I can. Sometimes it doesn't always work like that, but I do try to get as many in as I can, especially over the week. So I hope you enjoy the video, and so let's just crack on with it. So this is today's dinner. You can probably still hear the sizzle. I've just literally put it out of the oven. It's a little bit of a thrown together thing. So there's some Richmond meat-free sausages in there, chopped up. There's some new potatoes, some beetroot, sweet potato, carrot, red pepper, red onion. I think that's it. A bit of salt and pepper. Chuck it in the oven. It's probably been in there about 40-ish minutes. And yeah, I'm just going to dish it up like that. So it's like a bit of a tray bake, which is great because you just literally shove it in the oven and you haven't got to worry about it. So for today's dinner, we have got a chilli. I like to use this beyond mince as I think it's got a good flavour. It is weird because it comes in like a solid block and you have to sort of break it up a bit, but it tends to break up a bit better once it's started to be cooked. I also like to add in a tin of green lentils into my chilli. One, it bulks it out a little bit, and two, gets an extra nutrient in there. And I do tend to add 2 tins of red kidney beans because we do love these. And then also add in smoked paprika, mild chili powder obviously, it doesn't have to be mild, but and then some ground cumin, and then some stock and tinned tomatoes and an onion and a garlic clove. So I'm going to get started on this. So the chili's in there, rice is started, and then I'm just going to make up these sort of tortilla chip type things. So I've just got some like wraps, cut them into roughly triangle shape, sprayed some avocado oil on them, sprinkled on some smoked paprika and some salt, laid them out as flat as I can, and then I'm going to put them in the oven, put the oven to 210, and I'll put them in there for about, I don't know, 6 to 8 minutes ish. And then I'll have a look and see if they're a bit crispy, and then there'll be our crisps to go with the chili as well as some guacamole. And this is it all dished up with the guacamole as well. So for today's dinner we're having fajitas. Now I used to buy a whole kit, but actually I find it's better to get the pack like this, buy the wraps separately, which are usually on offer as well, and then buy a jar of salsa, and I find that works out a bit better. So I've got the smoky barbecue fajita seasoning. I've got a pepper. I'm going to put 2 red onions because I find once they've fried up a bit, they sort of go really small and there's hardly any, and I do love a red onion. And then we've just got tofu as well. So what I do is I cut this into little squares, not squares, rectangle things, and then I dip it in corn flour and then fry it, and it just crisps it up a little bit, and then do that before adding in these and this. So normally I would have some lettuce in here as well, but, oh, excuse me, I haven't got any. So I just put a bit of mayo in. Oh, open that salsa. A little bit of salsa. Should have put that in first. So. And then some sweet corn. Then some drop that on the floor. That'll teach me. If I bring it over, it might be better, mightn't it? And some of this. So that's the fajita. Dog's coming to eat what I've just dropped on the floor. And then these are my new favourite things to have instead of chips. So they're just new potatoes cut in half and roasted in the oven. So easy. No processed foods or anything. Yeah, just better for you and easy. So I'll have them instead of chips. I have got more. I'm not just going to have them. And that's our dinner for this evening. So for today's dinner, we've got these vegetable fingers. They're just Tesco ones. Got some sweet potato fries. These are the Strong Roots brand. And then some fried leek and mushroom. And this is all because I fancied some leek and mushroom, and I was thinking what else I could do with it. So that's why this was thrown together. So that's mine and that's Craig's. I'm struggling at the moment when there's only two of us, how much to do. So I've probably done a little bit too much leek and mushroom, but never mind. For today's dinner, we've got salad in pita bread and chips from the kebab shop. So I just have it with cabbage and lettuce, and then Craig has it with everything. So there's onion in there as well. He usually has some extra chilies, but they haven't put much else in there today. So for today's dinner, we have got meatballs. These are the Linda McCartney tomato and basil meatballs with spaghetti. The sauce is just a tin of tomatoes, some fried onions, and then into the tomatoes I just add some salt, some oregano, and a little bit of agave or maple syrup. And then on top I've just got some nutritional yeast and some vegan cheese. So for today's dinner, we've got jack potato and salad. Craig's got some coleslaw on his and half a cheese one, because that's all I've got left. And then I've just got a plain one and a cheese one, because again I haven't got enough cheese for both. And then I've just got some artichoke hearts on there, salad and cucumber. And then on top of the salad I've just got these super sprouts, super greens, which are a nice thing to just add on the top. And then this is the salad dressing that we've got. Oh God, I nearly dropped it then. On top of the salad. And that is today's dinner.